But she love you, don't cut. Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they on ride down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down out of soul had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's time.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court, for real. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. The Jets and Browns, two cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game, the Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, Green, 39.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 46 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield now on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now McCown. And some space here. And the ball is knocked out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
McCown looks to throw on third. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
All right, now, look at 56.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Throwing. Mayfield. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hurry! You ready for the hot now?
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
With what you just saw there? First-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. McCown now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. McCown, that's caught right side by Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Regular, here we go. You ready for the hot now?
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Let's go, let's go. Get up there, come back. Now set, ready. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No, off. There we go.
After the penalty, it's Crowell fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let it roll.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Get up there, come back. Regular.
From the gun, it's McCown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
First down, Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Landry that time. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The final shot before half from McCown. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. McCown going to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Detroit! 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 Green 39!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25 A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. McCown throwing on second. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there and drop him behind the line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue Detroit! Line it. Detroit! Blue line!
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Browns unable to move the the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now McCown. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. McCown now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st is McCown. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The Jets will go for 2. They were just 1 for 3 on 2-point conversion attempts last season. To throw, it's McCown. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's caught out left by Perriman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield on first down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And now running right through it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, McCown airing one deep for Curse. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Working from the gun, McCown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now McCown got to have this one. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's McCown now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now McCown to try again after the pick six. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Regular, here we go. Let's go, let's go. 36. Check it out,
They go again with Powell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with McCown. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Crowell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. McCown now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, alert 3. 56. Mike, 50.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Under 10. Regular, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. McCown to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. Anunwa the intended target, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yeah, on the ball. Hurry!
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
McCown. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Again, it's McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not holding more down.
And, my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the gun, it's McCown. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be third and a mile.
Four down. Shift. Regular.
Play action to Crowell. Now McCown. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Four down. Regular.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
319. Gone. Leopard.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis.